Hey guys, it's Emma here, and I have another box of stories box to open. I'm so excited. So this is the fiction one, and this is now a year since I've been getting these boxes. I got my first fiction one in January last year, so that's awesome. I really enjoy this company, this book subscription service. So just a quick overview, because I say this every time I think, but I will link them down below. Basically, it's a box of 4 books that you subscribe to. You can set it up for every month, every 2 months, every 3 months. I think that's as far as it goes. I have it set up every 3 months, so this is only my, 5th box, I think. Yeah. So, the prices are actually going up now, though. I think for non-subscribers, they've already gone up, and I think for subscribers like myself, they're going up in April, if I'm correct. But yeah, all that information will be on their website and what the prices are for the boxes now, but they've basically all gone up, I think, £4 or £5. Still free shipping for the UK, so that's awesome, but yeah, the prices are going up. So let's just get into this. This is, as I say, this is my fiction box. I have more than one subscription with this company, but let's see what I've got for my fiction box. So, book 1 is The Song of the Stork by Stephen Collishaw. And it says, where's the blurb? Here it is. So it says, 15-year-old Yael is on the run. The Jewish girl seeks shelter from the Germans on the farm of the village outcast. Alexei is mute and solitary, but as the brutal winter advances, he reluctantly takes her in and a delicate relationship develops. As her feelings towards Alexei change, the war intrudes and Yael is forced to join a Jewish partisan group fighting in the woods. Torn apart and fighting for her life, The Song of the Stork is Yael's story of love, hope, and survival. It's the story of one woman finding a voice as the voices around her are extinguished. So there we go, book 1. Book 2. Oh, it's a hardcover. It is The Assistant by S.K. Tremaine. I think that's how you pronounce that. So this is a hardcover. I haven't had a hardcover in a while. I think I've only maybe had 1 or 2 before, and that was in my first boxes. So it says, she watches you constantly. Newly divorced Jo is delighted to move into her best friend's spare room almost rent-free. The high-tech, luxury Camden flat is managed by a meticulous home assistant called Electra that takes care of the heating, the lighting, and sometimes Jo even turns to her for company. She knows all your secrets. Until one late night, Electra says one sentence that rips Jo's fragile world in two. I know what you did. And Jo is horrified, because in her past she did do something terrible, something unforgivable. Now she wants to destroy you. Only 2 other people in the whole world know Jo's secret, and they would never tell anyone, would they? As a fierce winter brings London to a standstill, Jo begins to understand that the assistant on the shelf doesn't just want to control her, it wants to destroy her. So that sounds awesome. I hate when they do these bits in the middle, because I sound really stupid when I'm reading this, and I say something completely different that doesn't relate to the blurb. But anyway, so yeah. That sounds really good though, and I love the blue on the inside. That's awesome. I like that. Now book 3 is The Portrait by Ilaria Bernardini. Now give me fun names to pronounce this month. And it says, an internationally renowned writer, Valeria Costas, has dedicated her life to her work and to her secret lover, Martin Akla, a prominent businessman. When his sudden stroke makes headlines, her world implodes. The idea of losing him is terrifying. Desperate to find a way to be present during her lover's final days, Valeria commissions his artist wife, Isla, to paint her portrait, insinuating herself into Martin's family home and life. In the grand, chaotic London mansion, another one set in London, where the man they share, husband, father, lover, lies in a coma, Valeria and Isla remain poised on the brink, transfixed by one another. Day after day, the 2 women talk to each other during the sittings, revealing truths, fragilities, and strengths. But does Isla know of the writer's long involvement with Martin, or that her husband had chosen Valeria for the years ahead? Amidst their own private turmoil, the stories of their lives are exchanged, and as the portrait takes shape, we watch these complex and extraordinary women struggle while the love of their life departs, in an unforgettable, breathless tale of deception and mystery that captivates until the very end. So yeah, book 3, that sounds good. And actually, now that I'm feeling it, there are 5 books in here instead of 4. Basically, every 3rd box that you get either an extra book or 50% off your next box. You get some kind of surprise, some kind of treat. And because I get at least 2 subscriptions with this every 3 months, I am getting a 3rd box quite regularly. So yeah, I can feel an extra book in here, so that's awesome. So this one, book, what is this, 4, is Wish You Were Here by Graham Swift. And it says it's the international bestseller. I've never heard of it, but that doesn't mean anything, because I don't know the bestsellers list or whatever. So it says, on an autumn day in 2006 on the Isle of Wight, Jack Sluxton, former Devon farmer, now proprietor of a seaside caravan park, receives the news that his soldier brother Tom, not seen for years, has been killed in Iraq. For Jack and his wife Ellie, this will have a profound impact and compel Jack to make a crucial journey to receive his brother's remains, but also to return to the land of his past and confront his most secret, troubling memories. Building to a fiercely suspenseful climax, Wish You Were Here is a hauntingly compassionate story that brilliantly transforms the stuff of headlines into heart-wrenching personal truth. So yeah, it looks like a kind of old school, classic book or something that you would get, that they all have these kind of covers, so that's kind of cool. And then, as I say, I had an extra book in this one, so it's the 5th book, and it feels quite big. It is My Life as a Rat by Joyce Carol Oates. That's a cool cover. And so it says in the back here, once I'd been Daddy's favourite, before something terrible happened. Violet Rue is the baby of the 7 Kerrigan children and adores her big brothers. What's more, she knows that a family protects its own. To go outside the family, to betray them, is unforgivable. So when she overhears a conversation not meant for her ears and discovers that her brothers have committed a heinous crime, she is torn between her loyalty to the people she loves most and her sense of justice. The decision she takes will change her life forever. Exploring racism, misogyny, community, loyalty, sexuality, and identity, this is a dark story with a tense and propulsive atmosphere. Joyce Carol Oates at her very best. So yeah, that is my extra book 5. And I think that should be all that's in the box. Yeah, that's all that's in the box. And all the facts are on the box here, if you can see them. Basically, these books are books that aren't publicised very much. They don't have a big advertising budget like a Stephen King or something like that, so people don't know about them. So this box also saves these books from being pulped, which I think is awesome. So yeah, that is my 5 books in my fiction box. As I say, because the prices are going up, I think I am actually going to cancel this box now and just stick with the sci-fi box. The sci-fi one is more expensive, so at the moment it's just under 20, and as I say, free shipping for the UK, but it will be going up, I think, about £4. So it is the more expensive one, whereas this is like £14 or something, but it's the one I would prefer. I have really enjoyed getting the fiction one. As I said, this was the first box that I got from them. It was the fiction one. I've been getting that for a year now, and I have read a lot of books that I wouldn't normally pick up. That was what I wanted to do, try things I wouldn't normally try. I am one that judges a book by its cover a lot, which I know is bad, but it's what I do. So there's a lot of these books that I probably wouldn't have picked up at all. But yeah, I'm glad I did, because I've read some great books with this. It's just money-wise and space-wise, I think I'm going to have to just stick with one box, so I'll stick with the sci-fi one. But anyway, that is it for this one, guys. Any comments, pop them down below. Share with your friends, give it a thumbs up, and I will catch you next time, guys. Bye!